Today's topic, food poisoning. Foodborne illness, more commonly referred to as food poisoning, is the result of eating contaminated, spoiled, or toxic food. The most common symptoms of food poisoning include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Common cases of food poisoning will typically include at least 3 of the following symptoms: abdominal cramps, diarrhea, vomiting, loss of appetite, mild fever, weakness, nausea, headaches. Symptoms of potentially life-threatening food poisoning include diarrhea persisting for more than 3 days, a fever higher than 101.5 degrees Fahrenheit, difficulty seeing or speaking. Symptoms of severe dehydration, which may include dry mouth, passing little to no urine, and difficulty keeping fluids down. Bloody urine. If you experience any of these symptoms, you should contact your doctor immediately. Most food poisoning can be traced to one of the following 3 major causes. Bacteria. Bacteria is by far the most prevalent cause of food poisoning. When thinking of dangerous bacteria, names like E. coli, Listeria, and Salmonella come to mind for good reason. Salmonella is by far the biggest culprit of serious food poisoning cases in the United States. According to the CDC trusted source, an estimated 1 million cases of food poisoning, including nearly 20,000 hospitalizations, can be traced to Salmonella infection annually. Campylobacter and C. botulinum, botulism, are 2 lesser-known and potentially lethal bacteria that can lurk in our food. Parasites. Food poisoning caused by parasites is not as common as food poisoning caused by bacteria, but parasites spread through food are still very dangerous. Toxoplasma is the parasite seen most often in cases of food poisoning. It's typically found in cat litter boxes. Parasites can live in your digestive tract undetected for years. However, people with weakened immune systems and pregnant women risk serious side effects if parasites take up residence in their intestines. Viruses. Food poisoning can also be caused by a virus. The norovirus, also known as the Norwalk virus, causes over 19 million cases. Trusted source of food poisoning each year. In rare cases, it can be fatal. Sapovirus, rotavirus, and astrovirus bring on similar symptoms, but they're less common. Hepatitis A virus is a serious condition that can be transmitted through food. How does food become contaminated? Pathogens can be found on almost all of the food that humans eat. However, heat from cooking usually kills pathogens on food before it reaches our plate. Foods eaten raw are common sources of food poisoning because they don't go through the cooking process. Occasionally, food will come in contact with the organisms in fecal matter. This most commonly happens when a person preparing food doesn't wash their hands before cooking. Meat, eggs, and dairy products are frequently contaminated. Water may also be contaminated with organisms that cause illness.